Gentlemen,
another track.
The Canadian has decided it's time to drop.
He said it's time to pop off.
If you guys notice the title, it is The Heart Part 6. So he's basically trying to finish off Kendrick's Heart Part series. I think Kendrick is going to be offended by that, and he's going to drop again tonight. So be ready for another reaction if that does happen. I believe there will be another diss track coming, as we speculated on the phone today. So as we see Dave Free, this is the guy that was apparently accused of possibly being the father to either all of Kendrick's kids or one of Kendrick's kids in Family Matters. It's looking like I will never be able to go back and do a deep dive of any of these diss tracks at the rate that they keep dropping.
They are popping out.
Yeah, so if you guys are ready, hopefully we can, listen to this song, and then we're just going to go back and talk about the bars after. But yeah, let's get to it.
Ooh, I got the hiccups, y'all.
You better stop it.
I'm trying. Scare me then.
Shit. Oh!
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination.
Oh.
Is he confessing?
I don't know if he's... No. I think what he's trying to say is the information that Kendrick got was bad information.
Got it.
Drake is basically saying that we did this. We basically... apparently, Drake is alluding to all of the information that was given to Kendrick is false and that he was behind it.
Okay.
That is what he's trying to say. We even thought about giving her a fake name. We even thought about doing this and that. So, in defense of Kendrick, you are not in defense. Kendrick, you are going to have to come up with some proof. We're going to need a name. We're going to need what she looks like. All of that. You have some other things, Drake, that you need to deny. And I think you did, but it kind of went over my head. So, we'll see.
So, real quick, Eternity Joy is a real person, but we don't know.
We don't know if that's even his daughter or not. We don't know anything.
Okay.
Everything is alleged at this point in time. So let's see.
But you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following...
So apparently, Drake, I don't know if this is true. Once again, this battle between these two is kind of... You can't really pick a side right now because there's no information about whether or not Whitney was abused, whether Drake has a daughter, whether he is a pedo, whether the people around him is a pedo. We don't know. No information has really come forward to really validate these claims.
We don't have the facts yet.
Yeah. So what Drake is about to get into is why haven't you or your wife denied being beaten or she being beaten, whatever. But I think that's just... in defense of Kendrick, I think that's just how his team is. They don't really do anything, to be honest. That's what it looks like from what I'm getting. It feels like they all stay off of social media for the most part.
Yeah.
Or they're not really on it. So
these hiccups.
But yes, things need to come clean. Y'all can keep dissing each other, all of that, but we need proof.
Hopefully this does not drag out to the end of the year. Because I just want to know what the result is. What's
the truth? What's not the truth?
Happening.
What is happening? All of that. All right, Drake.
Let's hear
you talking so far? Okay.
free and I miss the morale. You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected.
Ooh.
That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to
That's nasty.
Breeding resentment. Got him.
So Drake is accusing
Dave Free
of being with Kendrick's
girl and getting her pregnant and having a child. Basically what he's saying is, I see Dave Harding and sending all of these pictures, all of these emojis under the kids' pictures. But you haven't seen the kids in X, Y, and Z months. And the reason why is because, and this is what he was asking, why are you in New York? Why do you live in New York? Why do you have this space in New York? Which would be suggesting that Kendrick is either divorced from his wife and co-parenting and he's just in New York to be away, or Drake is just reaching at that point. But no one knows. No one knows. He did make a good point about what are you doing in New York? What's the reason for you being in New York? New York City, to be exact. Like, why are you living in New York City right now, or just have a place in New York City? But
so many variables. So many end results could happen, but shoot down that claim, it's not unusual for people of status to have multiple houses or just multiple places to live. As we know, a lot of YouTubers don't just have one house to live in, but I can understand from both sides of why. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Okay. I get it. But like I said, to be honest, a lot of things is just going to have to come out with proof and evidence. Because it's one thing to say it, like, I get it. It's all fun and games with these diss tracks, but there needs to be some evidence and accountability. Because this is all just words.
This is just words, speculation.
We need pictures.
We need proof. And to be honest, Drake would have been arrested.
That's true. When he said
Drake would have been arrested. He would have. We're not going to sit here and act like the biggest star. Well, no. Because money can get you out of a lot of trouble.
Yes, it can.
Money can get you out of a lot of trouble. So I can't say that. I'm going to go back a little bit so that we're not going into...
Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns.
Yep.
Drake
Bobby
is
Brown.
Doubling down here.
Yep.
With fucking with Whitney's. Oh, Drake is not letting this go. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dawg, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they don't hear his music, then
I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be it because Drake has been saying it multiple times throughout here, and maybe you picked it up. I don't even want to continue doing this. I don't want to continue doing that. So I don't know if Drake is making excuses or he doesn't have anything else. But if Kendrick drops something tonight and it's proof, because
I'm just wondering how R. Kelly tied into this.
Because R. Kelly and minors and all that shit.
Oh, how?
But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back.
I gotta
I'm
hear
gonna
all
go
that
back.
line
Yeah,
again.
we're gonna go back a little bit.
What?
Yeah, this is tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the beat of the song. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a nice beat.
It's calm.
It's a nice beat.
And then the echoes.
Yeah.
give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater, it feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite.
Ooh, that's
I don't
why.
understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga,
He thinks an album is dropping soon, so this is why Kendrick may be doing this. Like Drake is saying album coming soon instead of doing the hard labor. So basically what he's trying to say is you're trying to generate buzz on your name by going after me so that your album can be
promoted.
Well, basically promoted essentially.
Okay.
But if an album doesn't come, then this bar essentially is nothing. So we'll see.
see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
No.
I promise.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
I understand why he said it like that,
Drake
but
is
I
witty.
don't like that he said that.
Drake is very witty. I'll give him that. I'll
Whitney
always
hit me.
But I promise you it'll be a lot safer.
Like that's
shit.
that's obviously a shot.
Duh.
But
Dog.
that's like,
This is tough.
this is a very toxic fight that is happening. These are grown men on the internet. Everywhere. Everybody knows about this. And this is what is unveiling in front of our eyes. This is sick.
This is tough.
Alright, let's keep
This is
listening.
tough.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
No.
You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but
Wow.
it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
Okay.
And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you would.
Oh shit. Kendrick, don't tell me Drake caught you with your pants down. Don't tell me. Oh, if Drake caught you with your pants down. He's talking about Meet the Grams track.
Yeah.
He's talking about feeding them some. Drake caught you. Oh fuck.
Wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit, but you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like,
Oh.
you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
This was a voicemail.
That wasn't a voicemail.
No, I'm saying it felt like a voicemail. Like he was leaving that message.
Yo.
What?
No, I'm playing with you.
That's it. Wow. Okay.
Let me just look at the comments real quick.
Yes, please.
Drake and Kendrick got reactors working overtime.
Period.
This will be talked about for decades. Kendrick uploading as we speak.
At this point, it's a whole collab album between Drake and Kendrick.
Really, who else want to bet that Kendrick is about to drop a response within the hour? Drake is trying to hit a chord but struck an A minor. This is for XXXTentacion. Yeah, see.
I heard about something with X, but
yes. So, the rumor is Drake had XXXTentacion killed. This is what I was telling you about yesterday. This is what I was telling you about yesterday in terms of why his comments are turned off on Instagram. You can't comment on there no more because immediately after that happened, everyone just started flooding his shit.
that
Saying
was a couple years ago.
That was almost
That was a while ago.
almost a decade. Well, not almost a decade, but it's about 5-6 years ago because he died in 2018. So do the math, y'all. But yes, shit.
I'm ready for the response back. I'm ready for it.
The thing is, what kills Drake is that, like, I don't know if people are really going to care too much because Kendrick literally just dropped a bop.
Yeah, he did. He really
And whether or not you fed him, like, the wrong information about a daughter, the pedophile thing still looms around because, as Drake has stated, he is a very big artist. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were payoffs. I mean, people like to think that Michael Jackson was, doing what he did and paid them off. So, I mean, it wouldn't be too far off the beaten path if Drake was at that same level and was paying them off. I'm not saying that that's what it is because obviously I don't have this in front of my face. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I always like to leave space for that possibility. The possibility. I leave that room. So.
What the hell?
Breeding resentment is insane. This was
But
good. This was a good response, though. I won't lie to you, Drake. This was good.
But I feel like the only thing that Drake has against Kendrick is the wife beating.
Yes.
Like he hasn't really talked about anything else.
Exactly, and I'm glad that you brought that up because Kendrick says that he has a deeper rabbit hole that he can go into.
Yes, he did.
So if all you have is the wife beating angle, and I'm not saying that that's a bad angle to use or that's not a strong enough angle. That's a very look at CB. Look at CB, and that wasn't even his wife. So that is a very strong angle to go with and roll with. But if Kendrick has more in the rabbit hole,
then obviously
I
there's
would be
something behind.
Yeah.
You know, something's behind that wall that isn't.
And Drake, you keep alluding to this red button, and I'm not sure if this was the red button being pushed or if you have more. It sounded if anything, this diss track sounded like there was no more. It sounded like Drake was done by the way that he was talking at the end, and
he's just waiting for Kendrick to
and that
respond, and then I think he's done.
That could very well be it. Listen, I don't know. I think Drake might be finished. By the way that his tone came off, it sounded like there may not be another one. I don't know.
I'm ready.
Or he's baiting Kendrick into dropping the big punch, and then Drake has a punch to come right back at that one.
They were talking about motivation. That you used me to motivate you.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So because everybody knows that Kendrick hasn't really dropped since Mr. Morale.
Yes.
But
which is his style because he produces quality music.
He takes his time, doesn't just throw them out.
And that
sound like whatever.
And if you ask a lot of people, Drake's last couple of albums, I mean, I get it. It's being received numbers wise like crazy. I mean, this is Drake at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people do not really believe that it lives up to the standards of views. Take Care. If you're reading this, it's too late. Albums that felt like more went into it. That's not to say that these last albums were garbage. I would still listen to these albums, but I feel like in terms of going back, there's way better.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to For All the Dogs. That's not what I'm listening to.
Yeah, and to be honest, I if I'm gonna be honest, I think a lot of you are not listening to For All the Dogs. You may be listening to a couple of songs, but I feel like a lot of you are not listening to the amount of songs that you normally would on a Drake project. If I'm gonna be honest,
I could agree.
I feel like a lot, if you go back to his older projects, you will listen to way more songs on those projects than you do with For All the Dogs. Honestly, Nevermind wasn't really received well, so I can automatically count that out. A lot of you guys didn't like Certified Lover Boy, so we can count that out. It only is at the point that it is because of numbers and metrics and just his name, his likeness got it there. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna see if Kendrick responds. And a lot of people, as I was driving home today, a lot of people just went live. So
yeah, your rage went live.
Your rage just went live. So y'all, we gonna stay tuned. Stay by your YouTube, because this might be a night of reactions.
Stay up to date, y'all.
Stay up to date. Love y'all.
See
Stay
you guys
safe.
in the next one.
Hit that subscribe button and let us know what we missed in the comments.